Okay, so this is my first video, so I wanted to, before anything else starts, I wanted to introduce myself. So I'm Zoe 2. I'm a senior at Fieldston, or a freshman at Smith soon. And I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since I was in kindergarten, I think, and I never had the nerve, but now I do. I like art, I like dyeing my hair, I like reading, poetry, stuff like that. I want to use this channel to display a variety of my interests because, I don't know, I feel like I want to learn how to share myself with the world. I feel like I tend to be very closed off in my interests, and I also want to capture pieces of time in my life because I'm in a point in my life where everything's changing, and I kind of want to capture that, and I want to have a record of what occurs. Time for the video! Okay, hi guys. I thought while I cleaned we could just chat. As you can see, there's a timer going on. This cleaning process I think took about 2.5 hours. So pretty quick, but also not quick. I kind of assumed it would only take 45 minutes, but you know, I also had to do some paperwork, so that didn't end up working out. So yeah, I'm just like cleaning my desk, you know. Lots of the wine bottles are not mine. I'm going to turn them into cups. They're my parents. I collect them, and I'm going to figure out how to carve them. I don't have a machine to carve them, but I want to see if I can find some techniques to without a machine. Chapstick. I thought that was important for the camera because I realized I was walking around with really dry lips. And this is when I'm doing my paperwork, which is why you can't see anything, because I don't want my business out there. Yeah, more paperwork, because I realized the only way to clean my desk at the time would be to clear off everything. Yeah. So yeah, also the box of cardboard in the corner aren't trash. They're my creative materials. I love cardboard, and I use it as a base for paper mache a lot to make sculptures. So yeah, I got a drink because it was taking a long time, and I'm gonna be honest, this entire clean I had a massive headache and my body ached, and I was in pain in multiple areas, and it was just not fun. But I told myself I would get through it, so yeah. Around this time, it's about 1 a.m. This is after the first 45 minutes had passed, so yeah, about 1 a.m., close to it. And I'm just cleaning up my closet because, you know, pretty important. I have a tendency when I get home to just throw my clothes on the floor, and that's not great. Probably not a good system, but whatever. And this is me trying to demonstrate my pain and come up with like a clip for the video. Yeah, I'm doing laundry. And I switched my sweater because I put my other one in the wash because I wear like the leaf sweater non-stop. I guess sweatshirt, or what is it called? Jacket? I wear it non-stop. So it kind of gets a bit, it never ends up smelling. Like, I don't know what it is with the materials, but it doesn't seem to like get smelly the same way like a cotton shirt would, for example. But I just like to wash it about once or twice a week just to make sure that I'm not walking around smelling funky, smelling strong. Now I just didn't know what to do here, and I feel like the reason why I titled this ADHD cleaning vlog is because I feel like ADHD, like, I wouldn't say it's, I know a lot of people say that people like use it as their identity, but I feel like especially when it comes to doing things, I have to design my life to accommodate my brain. So as you can see with this video, I'm still able to get things done, but I have to work to get them done. So what I was struggling with before was, even though the mess wasn't as big of a deal, it was hard for me to figure out where to start, and like it was almost like there was ideas pinging back and forth in my brain, and that made made it incredibly hard to just pick a direction to go in. And I think that's why, I know the mess isn't that bad, but I think I'll explain that later. That's why I let it get to quote unquote this bad, because it's hard for me to find direction to go in. And that's true in multiple arenas of life, multiple areas, because it's hard to pick one path when I have so many interests. And that's what I was talking about before, the jack of all trades, the master of none. So yeah, it's definitely a struggle, I feel like, with ADHD at start, and I feel like the main way I get through that stuckness is to just pick one thing to do and then continue. Like, for example, I picked my desk and I was like, I'm just going to organize the desk, and then that led me to complete the paperwork that was overdue. And yeah, so it's all about finding the things that work for you. This is me folding my laundry. I'm tired. You can start to see how tired I am. Also, the shots start to get lazy, and this is the final product. I realized I didn't take a picture of me cleaning the living room